Good morning and sliding into afternoon. Nana here, also known as Judy Allan, here in San Antonio, Texas. And yes, I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And we're doing paper pumpkin today and our third alternative. And yes, we are having very warm weather, but at least I have a short sleeve t-shirt that has Christmas on it, right? With Christmas just right around the corner. So don't judge me. I'm like everybody else. I'm in a whirlwind of activity and things that have to be accomplished, right? For Christmas Day. So one is we are getting all of our Christmas cards out today with a Christmas card newsletter, which we skipped last year because a lot of the stuff was going on, but we put that in the newsletter as well too. So have Christmas presents still to wrap, Christmas presents still to buy, and the list goes on, right? Till we get to Christmas Day. So seems like we're going fast. May seem so, but I'm going to show you how we're going to make a Christmas card because I still have Christmas cards to get out in the mail today, right? With a newsletter. So I got most of them done. I still have a few more to go, right? And I have a few gifts I'll be passing out with a Christmas card attached to the gift, right? That I'm going to hand deliver on Monday. So still about making Christmas cards for me. I don't know about you, but all those stockings that were in this month's kit, I've already given them away, right? So I'm not really focused on that because I've given them all away, and I can't get any more. So with that, let's go down the hands and let me show you what we're going to do because it's easy, right? We're going to focus on using the stamps today. If you haven't seen this before, these are templates I put together in measurements so that, based on every quarter of an inch. So I don't have to always sit there and just guess at things when I make cards. I can actually have some templates that can give me an idea and so forth and so on. So I actually sort of use this to help guide me today. But I wanted to just focus on using the stamps, and we can add paper. We're going to add some DSP to this as well too, and a little bit different color scheme because we can, right? So this is what was in the kit, which we've already made all these, and we made some alternatives. I'm incorporating some of this paper today. This is designer series paper, and I'm going to be using this. And I've already cut it down to 4 by 5 1/4, and I put it on. I want to say this is Lost Lagoon as the color. And it really makes the colors pop on this, okay? So we're going to actually use this. I'm going to go ahead and put this down. I haven't decided, the thing is with paper like this, you could easily turn the card sideways or up and down, any way you want to, right? It's just beautiful, beautiful paper. Let's hang on to this for the moment, just like this. All right, so these are in the kit, and this is what we're going to work with. So I'm going to do at least 3 different ones. If you're out there, you can let me know which one you like the best. Otherwise, I'll have to make the tough decision by myself, all right? So I already decided in my mind I wanted 3 things, because here's another one here as well. I think this would be really cute. This is the back side of the paper. It'd be really cute to put it up here and put Merry Christmas, and that's all I did below it here. And we still may do that. I don't know, but I'm going to give you 3 choices, and we'll see what we like the best, okay? So the first one is that I don't know if I got dry skin or what, but anyway, I've already put lotion on, so there's nothing else I can do. We're going to take this stamp here. So this is in the kit, and we're going to actually focus on using the stamps in the kit here and doing other things with it. So one of the things I'm going to do with this right here is I wanted to go ahead and get this on here, because it doesn't matter, right? Because I'm showing you, and you get to pick which one, but truly the bottom line is I'm going to use them all, right? Let me get the stamping going up here, and then I'll go down to the bottom, debating, right? 1 minute I want to do it all the way across, and the next minute I want to just tamp it in the center. Let me get a piece of white something. I'll just worry about it over here. I'll put this behind it. Nobody's going to know, so we can cut it. Except for you, right? If you watch the video, you know what I'm doing. All right, I'm just going to stamp right here, and we're going to continue across right here. And I'm just using this so the red doesn't get on the glass, right? Okay, so I still have this little circle here that they have for us a punch out, and we're going to do like we did last time. I'm just going to take some tear and tape, which, there's some in there from previous kits. This is just my stash that I keep regularly on hand. And I save the rest for kids in the hospital. Okay, and I'm just putting it there so it keeps that in place, all right? And then I'm going to come back here and stamp across. So for me, no matter what you decide that you like the best, I will get 3 cards out of this today, because I'm going to have all 3 of these tags here from the kit that I'm going to stamp or put something on. And therefore, I already know no matter what, I can actually get 3 cards out of what we're accomplishing today, right? So that's what the other thing is. Okay, see how that just gives it a nice border like this? Now, the other thing I wanted to be sure to do right off the bat was also get my Merry Christmas in here. All right, because that Merry Christmas is going to help decide for you what else you're going to do, if anything else. Now, see, I've got Merry Christmas right here, and I can tell you already, I'm satisfied with this, and I'll show you why. I can just put this Merry Christmas right here, and I can tie a bow. I'm looking. So I brought choices. I brought gold and silver ribbon, and I see the silver, and I'm not seeing my gold. Okay, and it'll show up in just a second when I had decided. Okay, I decided, and I knew it'd show up. Here it is. Right, so I just hold mine down with a little bit of carpenter's tape, just so they don't drive me crazy from it. I'm constantly unraveling off the spool, right? So all I'm going to do right now with this is I'm just going to take this gold, and I'm going to make a ribbon, or a bow. Could wrap it around if I wanted to, but I don't want to. I really like the red pop. It's not really red, it's Poppy Parade is actually the color that came in this kit. But it looks red, right? Okay, and it just depends what you put it next to. Alright, so here would be one design, alright? And that would be just simply stamp Merry Christmas, and let's put it on there and call it a day, right? Okay, so let's use a blue dot. And see, it's just simple. We've used the stamps. So actually, I've been asked, starting in January, is to show and demonstrate and do examples of how you can make cards just using the stamps and all without the stuff in the box, right? Going beyond the box. So that's an interesting challenge, and I'm up for the challenge, right? So this would be a very good example of us just using the stamp set, right? Not making what's in the kit or anything else, just using the stamp set to show you that, you know, once you get through your kit, you can use the stuff in. And we can just put this right there, all right? So that's number 1. All right, let's go to the next one. Hello, Bertner. It's so good to see you. All right, so I'm going to set this one aside. So you're going to get to decide which one you like the best. This next one, I'm actually going to do it up and down, if that makes sense. All right, so I'm actually just going to stamp this right here in the middle. Well, I need to, again, let's get Merry Christmas in there. So let me go ahead and do it up just a little bit higher. Okay, now we do need to get our Merry Christmas on here. And we're just going to stamp it down here. And then I'm going to do the same thing I did a minute ago. I'm going to just use a little tearing tape here just so that little hole doesn't fall out. Now I should have paid attention this round when I did the other one. Let me see what I did the other one. Okay, this one's at the bottom. So I try to keep it toward the bottom. So that's why the focus is going to be up here at the top. Now this one I think would look good here, but I think it would even look better if we turned it sideways and had it coming down like this and put a bow on top. Okay, so similar thing, we just used ink. We've used the tag. That's all these are, is the tag from the kit. And sometimes they give you extra tags, right? So you can use the extra tags. And we're going to go ahead and do this right here. But I do like the different designs they have in the lines here that you can sit there and stamp on the paper, no matter what. I didn't try this in silver, but we can try this in silver. So we would put the bow right up here, right on top of all the others. Let's do a silver one. This one hasn't opened. That's interesting. All right, let me see. I thought it was opened already. I was wondering where it's got the plastic on it, so that's the other nice thing is the plastic will keep it in place. All right. So for me, it doesn't matter if it's really silver and gold, right? I've got rooms in my house where I've decorated Christmas in blue and silver. And then I have other areas that are red and gold, right? It's just preferences. Now this is what it would look like in silver. I think I still like the gold, prefer the gold with this color scheme. But we, it's all different, right? Each of us have what we like. And we're just going to put this bow up here again with a glue dot. So really, we're just using a stamp set, right? We're using a stamp set from the kit to go out and create and actually be able to make some. So I'm not really worried about this because I have this paper and I have enough of it that I can make 3 cards out of it. All right, so here's this one here. So that's our next choice. And then our third choice that we're going to do is the one I just showed you. And I'm going to go ahead and put the tear and tape on here first. Really prefer to do it first before something accidentally happens. I don't know about you, right? But you get a little sleep deprived, really just busy trying to get things done, right? So it's told you about shopping, gift wrapping, all that. Oh, that's the wrong side, right? So, well, and I just pulled the hole out. Then that's exactly why we didn't do that. Okay. But let's, we didn't mention being sleep deprived and making a priority that we eat. Right? We got to make sure, through all the hustle and bustle and everything else, we got to make sure that we eat, sleep, preferably get proper rest, but that really just doesn't happen this time of the year, right? Okay. And this one here, what we're going to do here is I'm going to take the one I was just showing you, opposite side here, and I'm going to close that before I stamp myself. And this one is, again, we're going to do some stamping, but we're going to actually put this is on the back side of what you see right there. If you flip this over, you'll see stockings. But I thought this side was nice and pretty, and it leaves you a lot of flexibility, right? So we're just going to hand cut, fussy cut, whatever you want to call it. It didn't bother me one way or the other. To me, I call it cutting out paper dolls. Because that's what it reminds me of. And it's not that hard to do. Some people don't prefer not to do it. But I have found a lot of the things that I really, really want, lots of times have to be cut out. Okay, it's just a personal preference. Now, am I going to cut out 100 of them? No. May I cut out 5 of them? Yeah, I wouldn't have a problem with that. But if I had to cut out 10 or 20 or something like that, most probably that's just not going to happen. But then you know, if you receive the card, that you are one of the limited few people that get to receive it. So you know what went behind it, right? So, Berna, are you guys having snow, or are you guys just actually having some decent weather? She gets a little bit of everything up there where she's at. All right, so I'm good. This is just going to go just like this. So I need to at least have enough room to put Merry Christmas. All right, so let's get Merry Christmas on here. She's no different than I am, right? I'm sure most of you aren't no different than I am. We're all like down to the wire, knowing that Christmas is next week. And we're re-looking at our list of stuff to do. I spoke to someone just earlier. They had dropped their daughter off at the movie theater with a friend so they could go do some Christmas shopping while they were at the movies. So yeah, so we're all just, right, working on wrapping it up. Oh, that's, well, to me it's nice to have snow. I don't know if it's fun. If you like the kind of snow you're having right now or not, but I don't know. It's always special to have a white Christmas. I think that's when we lived in South Dakota. That was the one thing I enjoyed really, was the fact that we always had a white Christmas, and basically the Christmas tree we were used to was sitting right there in the front yard, and we were always trying to decide whether we should just go chop it down and make it our Christmas tree, or just leave it there and decorate it out in the yard. We just left it there and decorated it out in the yard. So in this one, I didn't do as much stamping, right? I just stamped the Merry Christmas, and I would put it right there. So what do you think, Bertner? So I've got the one with the stocking. They're going to all be it right here, but I have this one here that we stamped with Merry Christmas. And then I have the one stamped right here with the ornaments and Merry Christmas. So one thing to keep in mind that is that on the inside of this card base here, and it's going to depend which way direction we're going to do things, which I think I did them all the same, is we still have to put cardstock on the inside here, right? You're going to have to put a cardstock anytime you do colored stock like this. You're going to have to put it on the inside. So the nice thing is that we can still put this in on the inside, and we can still, the last one, okay, is that this one here? Or this one, with the stocking one, or the one with the ornaments? Is that we can stamp the inside too, right? So we're not limited to the outside. We can use our stamp to sit there and stamp on the inside too. Alright. So I'm just going to put this down. Now do whatever is comfortable for you. You got to keep in mind I've been doing this a while, so some things just don't bother me the way I do them. Because I know it's all going to work out no matter what. Or else I have ornaments. Okay, ornaments it is. Alright, so what I'm going to do on the inside here is I'm going to just do like we did on the outside, right? I'm just going to come down here toward the bottom. And you can do this on top and bottom, right? It's not limited to just the bottom. But I definitely have to still have something over here to the side that I can flip back over, knowing I'm going to be off here. Right? So there you go. Now if you wanted to mask it off, you could, but I didn't. I didn't want to. The other thing is I really enjoy the other lines here, so we don't have to limit it to this right here. But the other thing that we can do as well is take this here, and I'm just going to put ornaments at the top. So she likes the ornaments. So I'm going to sit there. We're going to use the ornaments on top, and then I'm going to come across here, and I'm just going to put one right here. Okay? So it's going to look just like the front then. And we're going to take this here. Now I'm thinking what I just did. Alright. It's okay. Because you know what? If it bothers you, I can show you how we fix it. Hold on. Forget all that. Not a problem. I will show you how to fix it. Right in that part of it, it's like we do oopses and how are we going to fix it? And do you have to fix it, right? So that would be the other question. Do you really have to fix it? Well, it's an opinion, right? It's what your preferences are. Some things I really like a certain way, and otherwise it annoys me. But also it's given day and time, right? So first thing in the morning most ways isn't going to annoy me. As the day wears on, I'll get a little bit more tired and I'm focused on doing something a certain way, I get agitated, right? So here we go. So we're just going to put this right here. Now, so what I just did, whether you noticed it or not, is because I was eagerly waiting to sit there and stamp this. When I open it, this is what it would look like, right? Now, we can do one of two things. We can try to see if we can gently pull this off, and it doesn't look like it wants to give, okay? So then what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece here, and I'm just going to put this over the top of it, okay? So, looks like I got something there, but I got an eraser that'll get that off. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to put this one down. So, is this my first rodeo to have to do it this way? No. I've had examples before where... Oh, that'd be a cute burner to make some DSP with the ornaments. It would. Alright, so I'm just going to cover it up, right? Now, I would say this is the first time I did this, but I would tell you that I have stamped something crooked, right? And had to cover it up before. So don't do it too much because it gets pretty thick here. Alright, so all I'm going to do is stamp this. I'm going to stamp the bottom. Let's see if this, yeah, this one. I have actually two of these. So we're just going to do the same thing you saw me do. Except now we're going to do it the correct way so it goes with the front of the card, right? And then we're actually done with our card. Now this one, oops. And I'm just going to do the side a little bit there. Now I'm looking to see I've shown you everything in the world that I could use to the side. Yeah, I have white paper stuck everywhere. Everything from this is a 4x6 index card so I can make notes. See? I make notes to myself. That's my secret. Alright, and then I'm going to go back with the ornaments here and do the same thing that I did a minute ago. And just go right up here. Yes, we are live and you get to hear everything outside too. Alright, so here we go. Here's the front of our card. And here is the inside. Just simple, right? 3 choices. You know I'm going to make 2 more cards because I have everything right there. But that's how easy it is to go and make your cards and do some different things with your stamp set. I'm like Bertner. You sit there and take your stamp set and go out there and make your own DSP, right? So you may say, what does it mean to make your own DSP? Very simply, you just get some cardstock and you stamp images on the cardstock, and that creates your own DSP. That's for another day, and we could do one day, we can do that. We've done it before, but we'll be more than happy to do it again, right? So this Nana is going to be signing off because I still have to get Christmas cards in the mail, Christmas shopping, wrap presents, right? I got all the ones shipped off for the family that lives away and it's not coming. Those have been shipped off, but for the locals, I've got some stuff to still to do, right? And I still have to go shopping. So with that, be blessed. Have a Merry Christmas. I will post when Zoe and I are going to be live because we're going to have to maybe switch it a little bit because she won't be here the last Sunday of the month, which is the Sunday after Christmas. So we may decide to do it earlier or we may decide to pre-record it. So with that, be blessed. Have an amazing Christmas. And I look forward to seeing you next time with Teach Me Nana. So we want to also thank you for following us and supporting us here as well as on Instagram and YouTube. Be blessed. Have an amazing holiday season. If we don't get to see you soon, we just want to make sure we share that with you because it's an important time of the year, right? It's a happy time of the year. Be blessed. See you next time. Bye.